Module 1, Lesson 11, Homework, Backside. Please make sure you've attempted the work before looking at the homework helper. Number 3. 16 action figures are arranged equally on 2 shelves. How many action figures are on each shelf? Model the problem with both an array and a labeled tape diagram. Show each column as the number of action figures on each shelf. This kind of sounds like number 2. Alright, let's use our close reading strategies to find the numbers that are going to be important. I see that we have a total of 16 action figures. We have to put them equally on 2 shelves. Equally reminds me that I'll be doing division. How many action figures are on each shelf? There's another clue that it's division. Well, we have a couple things to do. We have to model the problem with both an array and a labeled tape diagram. We need to be sure to show each column as the number of action figures on each shelf. Alright, we have a total of 16. Let's draw an array. I need to have a total of 16. I know that I have 2 shelves, and my shelves are going to show, each column will show how many action figures. I'm going to take my 16 and divide it equally onto the 2 shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many did we end up with on each shelf? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 on each shelf. Alright, there's our array model. Let's try a labeled tape diagram. I'm going to need 2 boxes. 1 box and the total box. I know my total is 16. I have 16 total figures. But how many go on each shelf? Well, we just found out that was 8. I had 2 shelves, so this will be 8. On the second shelf, there will also be 8. So these are each shelf. Each box represents a shelf. Now we have our labeled tape diagram. Look at number 4. Jasmine puts 18 hats away. She puts an equal number of hats on 3 shelves. How many hats are on each shelf? Model the problem with both an array and a labeled tape diagram. Show each column as the number of hats on each shelf. Let's use our close reading strategies to help here. I know we have a total of 18 hats, so I'm going to have a total in my array of 18. She puts an equal number of hats. Ooh, equal number. That gives me a clue that I'm going to be doing division. Equal number of hats on 3 shelves. So I need my 3 shelves lined up so that they're columns. So my hats on each shelf are here in the columns. How many hats are on each shelf? Model the problem using the array and tape diagram. Alright, I'm going to take my 18 divided by 3. There's my 3 shelves, and now I need to share them equally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How many did we end up with on each shelf? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 on each shelf. Now let's draw a tape diagram. I'm going to need how many shelves? How many boxes? 3. I want to know what the total is, and I want to know what is represented in 1 box. I know my total is 18 hats. What about the 1 box? Well, I have 3 shelves. How many were in each shelf? 6. So there are 6 in each shelf. And 6 represents the number of hats on each shelf. Because that's what it asked us to do. Number of hats on each shelf. Number 5. Corey checks out 2 books a week from the library. How many weeks will it take him to check out a total of 14 books? You can choose which strategy you use here, but I'd like you to make sure you use the R, D, W. You're going to read carefully, noting those important numbers, things that you will need to know. And then I want you to draw some sort of picture. It can be an array, or it can be a tape diagram, it can even be a number bond. Finally, you're going to write a sentence to show you know how many weeks it will take him to check out all of his books. Good luck!